Hello, my fabuloso fifth graders. Welcome to our 1-5 additional practice homework help. All right, so today we were talking about plotting, ordering, and comparing decimals, okay? So when we're using a number line to compare and order the decimals, remember, as you move from left to right, the decimals increase in value, okay? So in number 1, you have your number line here, starting at 16 and 400,000, 16 and 450 thousandths, 16 and 500 thousandths. You are going to be plotting 16 and 468 thousandths on this number line, 16 and 4 tenths on the number line, 16 and 49 hundredths on this number line, and lastly 16 and 435 thousandths on this number line, okay? So compare them and see where they would fall on this number line. All right, for number 2, you are writing greater than, less than, or equal to for each circle that you see. So for this first one, we have 16 and 468 thousandths compared to 16 and 4 tenths. The easiest thing is to go place value by place value, okay? And remember, like we did in class, you can rewrite them somewhere else or on an extra piece of paper if you need to. Rewrite them, line them up by decimal points, add extra zeros so they have the same amount of place values, then start to compare left to right, okay? Same thing for this one. You have 16 and 435 thousandths compared to 16 and 49 hundredths. Go place value by place value. For number 3, you're going to write 16 and 468 thousandths, 16 and 4 tenths, 16 and 49 hundredths, and lastly 16 and 435 thousandths in order from greatest to least. So that is descending order. Start with the biggest number all the way to the smallest number. For numbers 4, 5, and 6, you're doing the same thing as number 2. You're writing greater than, less than, or equal to for each of these circles. Compare by place value. For number 7, it's the same as number 3. You're going to look at these numbers, and you're putting them in order from greatest to least, descending order, biggest to smallest. All right, on to the back. We are going to order the speeds from least to greatest, so smallest to biggest. Look over here, we have diver A, B, and C. Here are their speeds. You need to put them in order from smallest to largest. Then for number 9, let's pretend they have another diver, diver D, okay? His speed was in between diver A and diver C. So you're just going to make up a possible speed that diver D could have had if he was in between A and C. So if we look here, he needs to be less than A, but greater than C speed. Number 10. Why can it help to line up the decimal points before comparing and ordering numbers with decimals? So here you're just going to write me a quick sentence on why it helps to line up the decimals before you start comparing. Number 11. The heights of 4 boys measured at 152 centimeters, 150 and 75 hundredths centimeter, 149 and 5 tenths centimeter, and 149 and 25 hundredths centimeter. Bradley is the tallest. So look at your heights up here. Which one is the biggest? That's going to be Bradley's. Sage is taller than Josh, but shorter than Michaela. Josh is the shortest. So we know right away Bradley's the biggest number here. Josh is the smallest number. What is Michaela's height? Okay, so this takes a lot of thinking, okay? First things first, you should be comparing them. If I were you, I would put them from least to greatest. Then write down Josh at the shortest, Bradley at the tallest. Then you can kind of figure out Sage is taller than Josh, but shorter than Michaela, okay? Number 12, Tanya bought the least expensive brand of dog food. Eddie bought the most expensive brand of dog food. Which brand did each person buy? So you're going to look out here at the prices of the bags, okay? Tanya bought the least expensive. So you need to tell me which brand is the least expensive. Eddie bought the most expensive. Which one is the most expensive? Then down at number 13, which statement correctly compares two numbers? So you're going to go through and look at each of these. Is it true that 28 and 435 thousandths is less than 28 and 431 thousandths? If it's true, mark it. If it's not, leave it a blank. And go to the next one. You're checking every single one. Number 14, which number makes the statement true? So we have blank is less than 22 and 75 thousandths. So you're going to take these numbers and each of them compare. If the number here is less than 22 and 75 thousandths, then you're going to mark it. If it's not, don't mark it. All right.